Hi, this session is about the callbacks in JavaScript. So let us discuss this initially with an analogy using tea or a coffee shop. As a customer, when you enter into a tea or a coffee shop, you initially contact the staff and place the order. The staff in turn makes the backend request to make the specific tea or coffee. Meanwhile, you wait at your table and it takes around 10 to 15 minutes to make the tea or coffee. Once the tea or coffee is ready, the staff calls you so that you can pick the tea or coffee to your table. So the fifth call is basically the call back here, which will be shown with a simulation uh, when we code it. Now let us simulate the tea shop or the coffee shop scenario. So we have a function called place order. Then we have a function make tea. And we have a function called pickup. Okay, so the placeholder is simulated here, make t is simulated. Pickup is basically when t is made, the staff calls the customer for picking it up. So that function. Now in the case of make t is a long process. Let's simulate it using set timeout. So let's say 5 seconds is the delay we are giving. It has a callback and a delay. The delay is simulating the making of the tea. Time. And once tea is made, it needs to call the callback to inform that the tea is ready. And this callback is passed as an argument here. So if you see, usually functions takes integer strings as argument, but this is a special case where function is an argument to another function, and this function is called within make t. So the callback is called within make t. Okay, so let's put the console here. Pick t. Let's set the order also. Let's call it in order. And then you pass the callback, which is the pick t. Console.log. This is end of. So here, if you see, this is a long-running process, a synchronous process. So once it is complete, it is calling the pick t. So in a usual software case, what will happen is this will be simulated with a HTTP request to a API to call a query, which would be a long process, like calling 1,000 users or something. And once the user is ready, it will say display data. Maybe the pickup could be as display data. Okay. So now let's see how this works. So I have here node back. See a place order has run, end of program has run. Now the asynchronous process has started the set timeout, and once that is complete, it says pickup, which means that after the tea is made for 5 seconds, the staff calls for the pickup. So this is the simulation with regard to the analogy. Now coming to the software scenario, make T would be replaced with get display data. Okay, and pickup could be like display data. Okay, and I have to replace this here. And yeah, that's it. So the set timeout here still simulates a HTTP request. So we are not using the actual HTTP request to call the API, but we are using the set timeout still. So let's see how this behaves. Pickup is not defined. Yes, because we are passing I renamed pickup as display data. So display data is a callback here. So again I run it, and now you have place order end of program, and now the asynchronous call is called with set timeout, and once it completes it says pick T, which is now is actually display data because the data is ready, right? So now you see place order end of program and display data. So basically callbacks are used at a time when you want to know when the long process is complete, and then when the long process complete, the process gives the data, and that data can be displayed or processed. Hope the concept is clear. Thank you very much. See you in the next session.